Well, well, if it isn't our latest West Point prodigy, I'm Master Sergeant Watson, and I'll be in charge of your training. This is the National Training Center, where you will be finalizing your officer training. At West Point, they taught you how to be an officer. Here, we're gonna teach you how to fight. We'll start out with the control of the battlefield camera. You'll use the WASD keys to move the camera. So why don't you show me some of those West Point skills by moving the camera around for a bit. Press the A key to move the camera to the left. Good. Now press the W key to move the camera forward. Good work. Press the D key to move the camera to the right. Excellent. Now press the S key to move the camera backwards. Well, what do you know? Seems they do teach you some useful stuff at West Point after all. Next up is camera panning and tilting. You do this by moving the mouse cursor to the edge of the screen. Let's start by panning the camera to the left. Do this now.
Hey, you can say whatever you want, but I wouldn't.
Excellent. Go ahead and move the mouse cursor to the right edge of the screen to pan to the right. Good job. Now move the mouse cursor to the top edge of the screen to pan upwards. Great. Last but not least, move the mouse cursor to the bottom edge of the screen to pan downwards. If you really want to stretch your legs, we have a function called Mouse Look that allows you to look freely around the battlefield. To activate this, you press and hold the middle mouse button. Well done, sir. Now let's get down for a closer look at the terrain. You can move the camera closer to the ground by using the mouse scroll wheel. Try this now. Good. Now try moving the camera away from the ground.
Ooh, I'd do anything for a burger right now. With extra fries.
Now I'll show you something my platoon sergeant in the A. Shaw Valley taught me many years ago. The mini-map. This gives you an excellent top-down view of the battlefield, allowing you to quickly move to a specific position. By clicking the left mouse button on the mini-map, you can instantly move the camera to that location. Impressive. We have just one more thing, and then we're done for the day. See that red circle? Show me what you've learned by moving the camera through it. Good. Now move on to the next one. Good. Now move on to the next one. Good. Now move on to the next one. this up, we'll get you shipped to Europe in no time. I hear they have a real shortage of junior officers there. You got more spunk than most of the West Point pukes we get sent out here, I'll give you that. Let's see how you handle this next lesson.
Not to yourself. Now you made me hungry too.
I'm gonna give you command of a Humvee. To issue orders to it, you have to select it first. And to do that, you left-click on it with your mouse. If you want to select multiple units at the same time, you can create a selection box by clicking and holding the left mouse button and then drag the box around the units you want to select. Good. Now with the Humvee selected, you can start ordering it around. To issue a move order, select the Humvee and then right-click in the world where you want it to go.
Never hear him coming. Hey, that was totally unnecessary, man. Don't scare me like that. What's wrong with you?
Want a fast transport somewhere, sir? Ready to repair. Ready to drive. Want a fast transport somewhere, sir? Driving to that perimeter, sir.
Good. Now I'm gonna teach you about transports. For this part of the exercise, I'll give you command of an infantry squad along with the Humvee. Select the infantry squad and order the soldiers to enter the Humvee by right-clicking on the Humvee.
You're so full of it. No army will ever use anything as silly as mechs in combat.
Humvee is heading out.
Yes, sir. Ready for action. Yes, sir. Ready. Moving into the transport. Everyone's aboard.
Good. Now, since the infantry squad is inside the Humvee, you can no longer issue orders to them. However, you can move the Humvee around as usual. To unload the infantry squad, simply select the Humvee and click the unload button on the order pallet. Try that now.
Sarge made me scrub the toilets with a toothbrush last week for what we did.
Sorry, I couldn't take the heat for that one, man.
Well done. Now let's move on to combat. Not for real, though. This is a simulated exercise and the Op 4 will be your enemy. I hope you didn't wet your pants there. To tell a unit to attack, select the unit you want to use and then right-click on an enemy unit. See those units there? They don't seem too friendly, do they? Well, what are you waiting for? Light them up!
I hope my wife is okay.
Yeah, I hope your wife's okay too. She's really hot, you
Fit
know.
for fight, sir. Don't talk about my wife like that. I'm the one watching your back, remember? fight again. Enemy target destroyed, sir!
Hooah! That's the spirit, sir. They'll fear you in Germany. To really be all you can be in urban warfare, you need to make good use of the surrounding terrain. See that building over there? You can move your infantry squads inside to give them extra protection against enemy fire. Select your infantry squad and move the mouse cursor over to that building. The cursor changes to indicate that you can order your infantry squad inside. To do this, you select your infantry squad and right-click on the building. Do so now.
Yeah, with a pina colada, some sweet women and the sun shining. Man, anything but this war.
Ready for duty. Fit for fight, sir. Going into the building.
I wouldn't mind watching me some wrestling right now. There's too little wrestling. Yeah.
Infantry, good to go. On our way, sir. On our way, sir. Yes, sir. Ready for action. Entering building.
Good. With your infantry squad inside the building, it becomes much harder for the enemy to spot you. And your men will also take less damage from incoming fire because of the cover that the building provides. Let's see what happens when this enemy vehicle tries to speed past your infantry squad.
Sir, the vehicle is neutralized.
Did you see that? Op 4 barely got a shot off. Well done, sir.
Infantry, good to
To
go.
audio squad to leave the building, select the building, and then right-click anywhere outside. Good job, sir. Remember to seek cover with your infantry whenever possible, since they're a lot more exposed than other units. Now let's talk a little about unit special abilities. They will undoubtedly save your life one day, so pay attention. For this next exercise, I'm giving you command of a Bradley infantry vehicle. Start by selecting the Bradley. Good. On your order palette, you can now see that the Bradley has two special abilities. One offensive ability
But our Marines there stopped them. Wow, that must
and one defensive ability. The offensive ability will help you kill hostiles faster, and the defensive ability will help you increase your unit's survivability. All special abilities have a cooldown timer. This is the time it takes for the unit to reload the required munitions or catch their collective breaths. This means you'll have to use that think box of yours to decide when to use each ability. This Humvee will only take damage from your offensive ability, so don't bother shooting at it with the chain gun. To use an offensive special ability, you left-click the corresponding button. Do that now.
Bradley infantry transport ready. right now. It's extra prize.
Good. Now left-click on the Humvee to launch a tow missile at it.
You made me hungry too.
Not bad at all, sir. As you can see, that ability is now cooling down, and you will have to wait a certain time before a new missile can be fired. Some units also come with a defensive special ability. Your Bradley, for example, has a smoke screen that it can deploy to hide from other hostiles. It's deployed immediately when you left-click the corresponding button, so don't fire it prematurely. Most units have unique special abilities, so make sure that you learn how each one works. They are one of the main keys to gaining the upper hand on the battlefield. That's basically all you need to know about movement and combat. Keep this up and you'll be graduating from here top of your class. Then you'll face the harsh school of real combat. I'll see you tomorrow when we'll talk about command points and objectives.
I heard the Russians tried to land on Iceland, but our Marines there stopped them.
Armored transport reporting in. Rolling, sir. Bradley on the roll. Tracks are moving. Deploying smoke, sir. Bradley APC moving out. Moving as ordered. Yes, sir. APC moving out. Bradley, rolling, sir. Bradley APC here. Rolling, sir. Moving, departing. Rolling, leaving.
They say that the Soviets...
So you haven't quit on us yet. Today I'm going to teach you about command points and objectives. A complete understanding of these concepts is crucial if you plan to succeed as a combat officer, so listen up. What you see here is a command point. Control of these points is the deciding factor when you struggle for mastery of a battlefield. Often, capturing a command point will give you access to additional reinforcements as well as shifting the battle in your favor. A command point is colored differently depending on its state. White means it's neutral, that no one is controlling it. Red means that it's under enemy control. And green means the good guys, which means us are in control. To capture a command point, you need to place your units inside each of the connected circles, or perimeter points. And when you've done this, the command point will be yours.
Armored transport reporting in. Moving as ordered. Bradley APC, tracks are moving.
Well done, sir. That command point belongs to Uncle Sam. Now we move on to objectives. When you're on a mission, your commanding officer will provide you with a string of objectives which you have to fulfill in order to complete the mission. These objectives come in two different kinds: primary objectives and secondary objectives. To review your objectives, simply open the objectives log by clicking on the objectives button near the minimap. Do that now. Primary objectives are crucial for mission success. Fail one of these, and you will fail the mission. See that command point there? Your new primary objective is to secure it, just like you did in the previous exercise.
Armored transport reporting in. Tracks are moving. Bradley APC, tracks are moving. Yes, sir. Armor rolling, sir. Moving as ordered.
Well done. Primary objective completed, but you're not done yet. As I mentioned before, you will be given both primary and secondary objectives. Secondary objectives are optional, but you should still try to complete them. You won't fail the mission if you ignore them, but promotions and other rewards might be slow in coming. When you complete a secondary objective, you will often be rewarded, and trust me, you will need whatever edge you can get if you're hoping to get by when the shooting starts. Now for the actual exercise. Your primary objective is to capture that command point, and your secondary objective is to eliminate that infantry squad. Get moving, sir.
Bradley infantry transport ready. We are ready to rumble. Moving as ordered. We are ready to rumble. Bradley APC moving out. Bradley APC here, sir. Attacking the enemy. We are ready to rumble, sir. Hostiles in our sight. Bradley infantry train. Combat initiated. That soldier is dead. Enemy neutralized. Moving on. Armored transport. Tracks are moving. We are ready. Moving as ordered. Armor is rolling, sir. Yes, sir. Going to take that perimeter.
Primary and secondary objectives completed. You're starting to shape up, sir. I'll see you here tomorrow for your next lesson. Seems you're determined to make it through to the end, sir. I guess you're eager to get to Europe and do some good. Today I'll teach you about reinforcements. It's the inevitable rule of war that men get hurt and die. But as a commander, you must stay focused on the big picture and complete your objectives. And for you to be able to do this, your commander will give you access to reinforcements. First off, you need to activate the reinforcement menu. Press the reinforcements button now. Good. Your available reinforcements are shown as points. The left-hand column, you can see the amount available. In the right-hand column, show you the amount incoming. The available points are ready for you to use. You can spend them on units, and then have these units delivered to the battlefield. The incoming points will be added to your pool of available points over time. Each unit has a point value tied to it. This is the amount it would cost you to order down one such unit. That Bradley IFV, for example, costs 750 reinforcement points and about 3 million taxpayer dollars. If you should lose one in action, those 750 points will be reimbursed to your incoming points pool, and after a while, they will be available to spend again. To start ordering units, you need to place a drop zone marker. The marker indicates where the transport aircraft will drop your units. Click the drop zone button.
That sounds so messed up. Yeah.
at the mega map. From here, you get a detailed overview of the entire battlefield, but it also removes you from the tactical situation on the ground. Right now, the only thing you can do in the mega map is to place your drop zone marker. Well done, sir. I knew you'd have no trouble with this. With the drop zone marker placed, you're ready to order in reinforcements. You now have 2,000 reinforcement points to spend as you see fit. To order in some units, you start by left-clicking the reinforcements button. Left-click on a unit that you wish to purchase. Clicking on a unit multiple times would add multiple units of that kind. To remove a unit, simply right-click on its icon or left-click on the unit icon in the order box below. You can see your current order in the order box along with the total cost of your order. This amount can never exceed the amount of available reinforcement points, so choose wisely. When you've completed your order, you click the deploy button. Do so now. It'll take some time for your reinforcements to arrive since they're being brought in by air. Plan your reinforcement orders accordingly. Superb job, sir. Only one more day until graduation. I'll see you back here.
Anti-tank unit here, sir. Ready for duty. Moving to position. Anti-tank unit moving out, sir. AT squad moving to the destination.
Welcome back to the final lesson, sir. Seems you're made of sterner stuff than I first thought. Today, I'll teach you about the most powerful weapon an officer has in his arsenal. No, I'm not talking about what's between your legs, sir. I'm talking about the radio. With the radio, you can call in tactical aides. They encompass everything from reconnaissance flights to artillery barrages and airstrikes. And they'll provide you with a real advantage in a tight spot. As you succeed on the battlefield by killing the enemy and capturing command points, you will receive tactical aid points. These can then be used to call in tactical aides. Today's your lucky day, though, because you will be provided with a steady stream of tactical aid points regardless of your battlefield performance. And to spice things up a bit, I've ordered the OPFOR to place some hostile targets for you to practice on. I know you're itching to get started, so don't let me hold you back. Get to it! To deploy a tactical aid, simply left-click the weapon or aid you want, and then left-click in the world where you want it deployed.
This is Zulu Niner. Coordinates locked down, shells on the way. Good work with the coordinates. Enemy destroyed. Copy. Firing for effect. Zulu Niner out. Target area has been turned to dust, including hostiles. Roger that. I have enemy tanks on my scope. Over and out. This is Hunter. I just strafed the target area. Over. Copy that. Heading towards target coordinates. Iceman out.
Poor, sir. Our 4 targets destroyed. Superb job. As you might have noticed, it took some time before the tactical aid was deployed. This time varies depending on the tactical aid in question, so you need to plan ahead and analyze the movement of your enemies in order to hit them. Now those targets you just annihilated were stationary, and even a Marine could do that. To be really effective, you need to learn how to hit moving targets. So let's try it again, but this time we'll have moving targets to practice on. Get to it.
Roger. Coordinates received. Tank buster in transit. Those coordinates were no good. Hunter out. Copy that. Heavy artillery barrage inbound. Roger. Close air support, bringing in the goods. Those coordinates were outdated last week. Over. Zulu Niner, we copy. Firing for effect. Over. This is Iceman. Cluster bomb hit with low effect. Reporting minimum damage to target area. Over. Roger that. Delivering a rain of shells at target coordinates. Copy that. Fire mission received. Zulu 9 are out. Coordinates targeted clearly. Zulu 9 are out. Roger that. I have enemy tanks on my scope. Over and out. Copy. Firing for effect. Zulu 9 are out. Nice shooting.
Hurrah, sir. All our 4 targets destroyed. That was an excellent performance by all standards. Congratulations on completing this course. Only actual combat can teach you the rest of the skills you need, but I'm sure you will make a fine combat officer, sir.
This just came in. We're looking at some very disturbing live footage here, and we got unconfirmed reports this morning that many children have lost their parents. If you are searching for anyone or want to report somebody missing, please call 206-783. Has joined us here in the studio. Sir, why did we see the hair?
To no one's surprise, following their earlier intransigence, NATO diplomats yesterday walked out of the Malta Peace Conference. Clearly, peace is not on their agenda. Only threats and deception and endless profits for the capitalist war machine. But our brave comrades in the armed forces will not be intimidated. They stand vigilant along the German border, their resolve unquenchable, ready to deliver...
It was inevitable. Our massive preparations had gone on far too long for us to simply stand down. We were like a coiled spring, ready to throw ourselves into the fray. All we waited for was one word: attack. Spirits were high, and the men joked about how we would crush the enemy with one fell stroke. But some didn't laugh. They had been to Afghanistan. They knew war.
Mind the road, comrade. Володя.
Who's he? Don't you know? That's Colonel Orlovsky. He's a legend.
Ah, Comrade Major Lebedev. It's been a while.
It has indeed, Comrade Orlovsky.
I was just wondering who they'd sent to babysit me.
Your command is the key to this whole grand endeavor, comrade. How could they send anyone but me?
Your sense of self-importance hasn't lessened, I see.
But I am very important, am I not? Or at least my dear old father-in-law is.
It's good to see you, old friends.
So, how are we doing?
Everything is in place. I can't say I'm very happy about all this.
The Politburo knows what is right. Ours is but to obey.
So they have decided. Get me Lieutenant Romanov on the horn. I want him to make a final survey of the forward defenses.
Понятно, товарищ полковник. Get Lieutenant Romanov on the horn. Now.
When?
Soon.
Lieutenant Romanov, your Alpha squad is to make a forward recon of... Wait, stand by for the Colonel.
Lieutenant, my call sign is Sokol 1. There will be no more reconnaissance. You are to execute Plan Odessa. The air defenses must be destroyed before the main assault begins. Your objective is to destroy 2 anti-air emplacements. Weapons are free, and we are now at war. Good luck, Lieutenant. Sokol 1, out.
This is Zvezda. We are in position. Rio. Zvezda here. We are ready to enter the camp. We will start with clearing the entrance and neutralizing the guard tower. Just give the word, Lieutenant. Da, we're here. Alpha Group standing by. Da, we're here. Neutralizing target. We are ready to execute, Lieutenant. Just give the word. Engaging. Alpha Group moving. Cap entrance cleared. We are ready to move on, Lieutenant.
Sokol 1 to Romanov. The first AA emplacement is located to the east. Move swiftly.
Enemy scout helicopter spotted. We're staying out of sight. In transit. Acknowledged. Engaging. Area clear. Moving.
Do not allow your team to stray, Romanov. They must not be discovered.
This is Zvezda. Placing explosives now. In transit.
Your men must get those explosives in place. They can't do that if they are not in position, Romanov.
Moving.
Well done, Romanov. One target remaining. Go north.
Alpha group moving. Go. Alpha group moving. Go. Alpha group moving. Guard tower clear. Engaging. Guard neutralized. In transit. Alpha group moving. Fire. Enemy dead. Neutralizing target kill. Go. Zvezda to Romanov. We're at the objective. Preparing target for demolition. All explosives in place. Ready to exfiltrate.
So-called one here. Exfiltration coordinates have been sent. Move there now and avoid detection. The explosive will be detonated when the attack is launched. Get out of the area as quickly as you can.
In transit. Moving. Go. Mission accomplished. Exfiltrating now. See you in a few days, Lieutenant. Zvezda out.
Expertly done, Lieutenant. Those men will disperse and find their way back to us in the coming days. Now, you must prepare for the upcoming assault. Expect word within the hour. So-called one, out.
Welcome back, Grisha. Oh, how was recruit training?
Boring.
Ha, but necessary, Comrade Sergeant. Those recruits will soon be needed. Товарищи! It's good to see you all here today. And it will be even better to see you soon breaking through that wall. Then we'll teach those NATO dogs how to fight. They thought they could bully us into submission! They thought we'd give way and fall! But today, we'll show them that the Red Army bows to no one! Today, we'll show them the might of the Soviet Union! Get your vehicles! We go to war!
Romanov, the explosives will detonate in 3, 2, 1, mark. So-called one to all battle group elements. Today we liberate West Berlin from the American oppressor. Only minutes remain until we rain fire on the enemy. Lieutenant Romanov, I want you to initiate the artillery barrage. The wall itself will be destroyed by pre-placed explosives.
Affirmative. Heavy artillery strike fire. Molotov out.
This is Sokol 1. Red Dawn. I say again, Red Dawn. Make me proud.
Heavy barrage annihilated the enemy at the coordinates.
We have three main objectives. Destroying the U.S. 6th Armored Battalion, securing the Mulki Bridge over the Spree, and clearing the 17th June Street for use by Army Command. Lieutenant Romanov, advance with your tank platoon to phase line Volga. Destroy all enemies you encounter. We must secure the 17th June Street. That's the main avenue by noon. Army Command is planning a parade along the avenue in celebration of the victory they expect us to win for them. The advance has begun, Romanov. Order your tanks to assault at once.
Neutralize the enemy. Locked and engaged. Disable the hostile. Target 2. Target. Strelyai. Engaging the enemy. Hostile targeted. Heavy armor firing. Lock and fire. Our tanks are steady. T-80 enemy targeted. Armor engaging the enemy. Hostile armor penetrated. Enemy spotted. Target and we're still locked and engaged. Battery coming in. We got the target. Assault that perimeter. Heading from the position. T-80 enemy.
You are halfway to the phase line, Lieutenant. Keep moving forward.
Engaged. Target eliminated.
Artillery strike
Make haste to the phase line, Romanov. I am clearing a path for you.
Maloshenko to Sokol 1. Resistance is heavier than expected. Прием.
Understood, Maloshenko. You will get assistance.
Artillery strike completed.
T-80 driving to the with armor on the move. Armor rolling. Enemy destroyed. Start moving the heavy tank. Attack that target. Lock and fire. Target. Lock that target. Strelyai. Target locked and engaged. Enemy targeted. Atakui. Hostile engaged. Disable the hostile. Last turbines warmed up. Driving you. Enemy killed.
Molotov here. Firing for effect. Over.
Give us the command to roll over them. We got the target. Target eliminated. Enemy targeted. Atakui.
Hostiles in the target area have been destroyed.
Enemy killed. Yes, we're going up now. Enemy target engage. What should we do now, sir? Drive to delay!
Well done, Lieutenant. Phase line Volga is secure. Romanov, we must secure that road junction. You will attack the enemy in the flank while Maloshenko pushes forward.
This is Maloshenko. We're advancing now. We have to move quickly, Lieutenant. Get your units in position.
Don't forget to call in fire support when needed.
Enemy spotted. Target and engage. Armor engaging the enemy.
Fire mission confirmed. Bombard the target forward.
Kill some soldat.
Affirmative. Heavy artillery strike fire. Also counted.
Give us the command for the target. Lock that target.
Artillery strike completed. Hostile troops.
Target. Heavy armor. Hostile engaged. Товарищ командир. Target eliminated. Enemy spotted. Target engaged. We're moving to the perimeter. Heavy armor moving up. Tоварищ командир, we're moving up. Move. The target is defeated.
Finally! Now we must set up defenses before they counterattack!
Target launches through the enemy targeted. The target is defeated. Give us the... We're moving up now. We're moving up now. Heavy armor. Our tracks are steady. Armor here. Armor moving out. Yes, товарищ командир. Give us the... We're moving up now.
Nipper! Come in, Nipper. Short. We have to secure Molke Bridge or the entire flank will fall. Romanov, I'm sending you to reinforce Section B and capture that bridge. You will need anti-aircraft support to handle those helicopters. Call for reinforcements on the support channel.
Yes. The Americans will shoot you to pieces if you're unable to protect yourself, Lieutenant.
The target is defeated. Disable the hostile. Target eliminated.
No, Romanov. The enemy helicopters will destroy you if you move ahead without AA support.
Yes, heavy armor on the move. Armor here. Our tracks are... Yes, товарищ командир. Moving. Enemy tank killed. Enemy killed, товарищ командир. Disable the hostile.
Good call, Romanov. Those units will be with you shortly. You are ready, Lieutenant. Now move to the bridge and clear the skies on the way there. You have incoming enemy helicopters, Lieutenant.
Want us to create a no-fly in the sky, товарищ командир. We killed them.
Give us the command to roll. Yes, товарищ командир. We're still locked and engaged.
We can provide air defense. Let us move the Strela to that area.
What should we do? Armor on the move. Orders received. Fire at will. We got a situation here. Hostile targeted. Hostile armor defeated. Orders received. Aide heading out. We can break through their lines. New orders.
You have your anti-air support, Lieutenant. Get moving to the bridge.
Hostile engaged. Target eliminated.
helicopters are moving in to attack you, Romanov.
Got a lock on the enemy. Атакуй. Heavy anti-air will take out the target.
Start moving the heavy tank.
Enemy sighted. Стреляй.
That's turboplanes warmed up. Drive on.
Disable the enemy.
Good thing you got there in time, Romanov. The entire flank was about to fall. Now, push through and secure that bridge.
Artillery strike is inbound. What the strike is hostile.
Neutralize the enemy.
Provide better coordinates next time. Artillery strike east.
Assault that perimeter. Heavy artillery are steady.
We have the bridge. Now hold in place and get some sandbagged positions up. Expect a counterattack at any minute.
That helicopter is down the air.
Command, yes, товарищ командир. Moving.
Anti-air gear, drive now!
What is turning for the position?
Affirmative. Coordinates strike east. Molotov out.
We need anti-tank emplacement as well, Romanov. Have your men keep working.
Right on top of the enemy.
Neutralize the enemy.
Hostile tanks, evade it now!
Enemy destroyed.
Anti-air unit is under attack!
Yasokol 1. The Mulki Bridge is now under our control and the northern flank has been secured. We owe much to Lieutenant Romanov. Lieutenant, I am reassigning you to Section B. They are forming the battle line now. Take up your position and prepare to advance. You should also take this opportunity to replenish any losses.
Give us the command to roll over armor moving driving. Yes, товарищ командир. Moving.
Romanov, move with Section B toward the main avenue and link up with Captain Malashenko. The Americans are preparing a counterattack. Section A, advance. Section B, advance. Make this a day to be remembered, comrades. Sokol 1, out.
Heavy armor here.
Yeah, Sokol 1. Friendly helicopters are moving in to assist you. All thank our frontal aviation comrades.
Target eliminated.
Frontal 1, Malashenko on связи. We're under attack by NATO helicopters and need immediate anti-air support.
Romanov, you have the necessary equipment. Aid Captain Malashenko if you can.
Target tank disabled.
Firing squad ready. Artillery is lined up. Target firing.
Target is defeated.
We had their coordinates. The mission strike was a failure.
Where are you, Romanov? The enemy helicopters are ripping my people to shreds.
Here we are heading to the position. Our tanks are starting engaging the enemy. We're moving to the perimeter.
Well done, Romanov. The advance is going well. Now, I want you to link up with Captain Maloshenko. You two will form the breaker upon which the Americans will hurl themselves and be destroyed. Maloshenko, report.
Говорит Maloshenko. We are moving to the forward position now. I see American tanks approaching.
Good. They are about to launch their counterattack.
Говорит Maloshenko. Romanov, I need your anti-air units now, please. Romanov, what the hell happened to that anti-air support? My men's lives are on your conscience. Maloshenko out.
Yeah, so-called one. All units are in place and the Americans are approaching. Sections A and B are to continue to close the gap, while Lieutenant Romanov and Captain Maloshenko hold the middle. Romanov, I am giving you command of all fire support assets. We have incoming Tu-95s, but until they arrive, you must use all available support to hold off the American attack. The first enemy echelon is here. Romanov, call in artillery and airstrikes on them.
We will damage the avenue if we call in fire support indiscriminately.
I am concerned with winning this battle, Captain, not with preserving a parade ground for Army Command. Proceed with the mission.
Understood, Shuttle 1. Maloshenko out.
The Americans are throwing everything they have into this attack. I count on you to deal with them, Lieutenant.
Говорит Maloshenko. This is a glorious day for the motherland and for socialism. Soon, West Berlin will be liberated.
Reporting hostile casualties. Target perimeter received. Moving. Armor on the move. Hostile engaged. Target tank firing at the engaged the enemy.
The Americans must be desperate to throw themselves at us like this.
Да, they're acting like fools. And they will die like fools.
Yeah, so-called one to all units. Hold in place. Tu-95 bombers are on their way to deal with all remaining enemies. I say again, hold in place. Do not move into the target area.
Yeah, there. We are dropping our payload. Stay clear. This is a hoisting. Turning to base. The enemy needs to show up. Where's the fire? Strike successful. Return to base. Berkut out.
We crushed them.
So-called one to all battle group elements. The Americans have been destroyed and the avenue is secure. I am immensely proud of you all, but I ask that you honor our comrades who perished here today. Without their sacrifice, this victory could not have been accomplished. So-called one, out.
So, it has begun.
It has indeed. I wonder how it'll end.
Best soon. Today was an easy victory. Who knows about tomorrow? Here's my nephew Kolya. He really distinguished himself today.
Товарищ полковник, Captain Maloshenko reporting.
At ease, comrade. This is Major Lebedev.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, comrade. This was a crushing victory you helped win for us today.
One of many to come. Soon all of Europe will see the glory of socialism. Will you be accompanying my uncle?
We have that honor. But you should return to your unit, Nikolai. Tell the men that I am proud of them.
I will, Uncle. We'll do whatever it takes to ensure victory for our great cause. Comrade Major.
He takes after his mother.
A few more like him, and this war will be over in a week.
I hope you are right, Valery Fedorovich. I really do.
We're getting reports from the Coast Guard about a developing situation at the harbor front. We have a lot of unmarked container ships approaching. They're refusing to identify themselves. Over.
нашу мощь. Теперь освободите небеса.
Освободите небеса.
The Russians took us by surprise. We had been at war for almost 4 months, and still we couldn't understand what was happening. Even as artillery shells started exploding on the streets of Seattle, many people just stood there, stunned by shock and disbelief. War can be fascinating to watch on TV, but up close and personal, it's a whole other story. Imagine your office blown to pieces, your car thrown about like a discarded glove, and your friend lying on the street, his body torn to bloody shreds. That was the reality in Seattle on that fateful day in the fall of '89. The Army was fighting in Europe and elsewhere, and our Navy was supposed to protect us from an invasion. But they failed. They were fooled, as we were all fooled, by the Soviet ruse. But as the first Soviet tanks started rolling off those freighters, a few of us tried to organize a desperate defense. We were not about to give up without a fight.
Yes, this is Captain Bannon. I'm trying to reach the Major. What? Who's in command then? What do you mean, I am? What? How the hell should I know? We have to fall back and regroup. Come in. Zuluban, come in. Parker!
Are you serious, Captain? We lost 4 choppers down there already. It's a death sentence. So is treason, Lieutenant. Yes, sir. Going there now. Red eye out. My God, it's the entire Red Army down there. They got the whole harbor. We have to pull out now. Retreat, sir, retreat. Ah! Red Eye 4! Come in! God damn it! Kill those commies, Parker! We have to secure the area before we can start pulling back!
We're supporting the troops!
Okay, Parker. I know you were the Colonel's pet, but you don't impress me worth a damn. We need some intel before we leave this quagmire, and I want you to gather it. Find out what the hell is going on and relay back to me, Parker. Wonder how those damn commies managed to sneak by our Navy.
Move to that perimeter. Tracks are moving. Consider it done, sir. Taking the perimeter.
I'll be damned. They must have hidden in those civilian freighters. I bet there's more coming. To anyone out there, this is Staff Sergeant Hanson of the Washington National Guard. I have men pinned down at the docks in need of immediate reinforcements. They're killing us! We hear you, Sergeant. See what you can do, Parker. My forces here are all tied down.
Bradley infantry transport ready. Armored trans moving out.
Attention all units in Seattle. I am still unable to raise division or any higher command. We're on our own.
Target taken. Bradley returning fire at outdown. Bradley firing from position. Direct hit on the enemy, sir. Bradley moving as ordered. Moving out. Laying down suppressing fire. Driving to coordinates. Tracks are moving. Bradley firing from position.
Wipe them out, Parker! Show them what Americans are made of!
We got the vehicle right on. Bradley APC here, sir. Tow on target, sir. Armored transport reporting in. Launching tow.
Good job! Now get the hell away from those docks! Seems those commie sons of bitches are massing for an attack from the harbor. This is Hanson. The National Guard has a supply depot near the harbor. If you can secure it, we might be able to bring in some reinforcements. We need all the help we can get. Secure that depot, Lieutenant Parker.
Reporting in. Embarking, sir. Everyone's aboard. Anti-tank unit entering transport. That was the last one.
Come on, you commies! Me and my boys are gonna set you up for a dinner date with Stalin!
Infantry neutralized. Armored transport joining compound, sir.
Bring it on, you bastards! We can take whatever you throw at us!
Bradley rolling, roll! Rolling, sir. Driving to coordinates. Armored transport reporting in. Tow on target, sir. Armor ready.
We won't fall back another
stays clear.
Armored transport ready.
Have gathered at the Kingdom. We have to get them out of there before it's too late.
What we need, Sergeant, is to get the hell out of this city before it's too late for all of us.
But we can't leave them there to die, Captain!
Damn it. No, we can't. Parker, I can't risk going there. You will have to work your way to the Kingdom.
You better recon the route before you go. The Russians are probably everywhere by now.
I know that, Sergeant. Parker, send out some scouts to recon that position.
Armored transport reporting in. Going to push it, sir. Armored transport ready. Fire that tunnel. We're supporting the troops. Your order. Launch that tunnel. Armored transport ready. Roger, will do. We're supporting the troops. Your order. We need orders. One less tag for the enemy, sir. Bradley here, sir. Need orders. Bradley APC here, sir. Good shot. Keep it up.
We're ready with the heavy weapons. Let's hustle.
Heavy infantry, good to go.
Armors guided to coordinates. Roger, will do. Armored transport ready. Rolling. We are ready to rumble, sir. Armors ready to go. Yes, sir. Armor available. Bradley APC here. Target acquired. Attacking the enemy. Demolished one of the fortifications.
Anti-tank unit here, entering building.
There's a lot of Russians occupying the buildings along the way, sir.
We'll handle it. I've got an artillery battery on the horn, and they're offering fire support. Don't waste it on nothing, Parker, and make sure you clear out that infantry before moving your units through.
This is Yankee 5. Just provide us with your target coordinates and we'll take care of the rest. Over.
This is Bravo 4. We're facing a sustained Soviet assault and cannot hold. Please advise. Over.
Moving and leaving. Leaving. Bradley
Got a
APC
soldier in that
here,
house.
sir. Bradley moving and rolling. Hostiles in our
Pick
sight.
out the target.
Good shot. Keep it up.
Heavy infantry, good to go.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Securing buildings, sir.
Armored trans driving to coordinates. Moving out. Target acquired. Bradley returning fire at hostile. Hostile target defeated. Armored infantry support moving. Bradley AP going to roll. Roll! Bullshit! Engage the target.
We got a securing building.
We support the trying to push it, boys. Go! Go! Push it, go! Push it! Departing, leaving.
Bradley,
on the wall.
Try to avoid taking so many casualties, Parker. I've sent some reinforcements to your supply, LZ.
The hostile was neutralized.
Bradley 8 moving as ordered. Launching tow, sir.
Anti-tank unit here, sir. Moving to position. Infantry, entering building.
The enemy in that building got hit.
Ready?
Zulu 9er, we copy. Firing for effect. Over.
Armor moving out. Tracks are moving. Rolling, sir.
Fire mission executed.
The route is clear, and that artillery battery is needed elsewhere, Parker. Now get your butt to the Kingdome. We're gonna airlift in reinforcements and then get some trucks to carry those civilians out of there.
Too late, sir! The Russians are moving into the parking lot of the Kingdome, and my men have spotted several anti-air batteries there as well.
I'll abort the evacuation then. Those civilians will have to fend for themselves.
Unless we can get rid of that AAA.
Yeah, well, I don't have the men to spare. Parker, you give it a try. Clear the LZ at the Kingdome so our choppers can get the civilians out of there. Parker, there's a damaged Bradley stranded near the Kingdome. See if you can patch it up. I'm sending a Humvee for you to use.
Bradley rolling, sir. Tracks are moving.
I'm losing people all over the city, damn it! We won't be able to hold out much longer!
AT squad ready. Will do, sir. Moving to position. Heavy infantry good to go. Entering transport.
Bradley infantry transport ready. Launching tow. Armors ready to go. Tow on target. Armored transport reporting in.
We're all in the transport.
Tow on target, sir. Bradley on the armor ready. Rolling, sir. Moving, rolling.
Anti-infantry moving. Embarking, sir. Everyone's aboard.
Bradley moving and departing. Rolling, sir.
Starting with the repairs. Mechanic is in place, sir. Starting repairs.
Bradley APC moving out. Yes, sir. Armor available. Blown to pieces. Tow on target. Bradley here, sir. Launching tow, sir. We're under attack. Armor transport ready. Pop smoke. Yes, sir. Armor available. Tow on target, sir.
Want to fast transport somewhere,
Armor
sir?
ready.
Mechanized here. Starting with the repairs.
Bradley infantry transport ready. Launching tow.
Good for you, Parker. You're gonna need that, Bradley.
APC here, sir. Armor's ready to go. Tow on target, sir. Bradley infantry transport ready. Fire that tow! With support going to push it. Moving out. Moving out. Bradley on the wall. Armor's ready to go. Launching tow. Bradley APC here, sir. Tow on target. Bradley rolling, sir. Moving out.
I'll be damned, Parker. We might just do this. Keep it up. Another one down, Parker.
Bradley here, sir.
What do you want, sir? Give us your own driving to the front. Mechanic engaging in repairs.
Armored transport reporting in. Tow on target.
Bravo 4 here. We have almost no ammo left, and I got a lot of wounded men. We need support. One more, and we can bring in those choppers, Lieutenant.
Roger, will do. Armored transport reporting in. Target defeated. Launch that tow! That's a confirmed kill. Target destroyed.
Troop carrier waiting for orders.
We've got casualties.
Armored transport ready. Yeah, got it. Destroying a target. Bradley infantry transport ready. Launching tow, sir.
The area is clear of enemy AA. I've called in the choppers. Get to the LZ and set up a perimeter.
Bradley 8 moving out. Hostile target defeated.
This is Hotel 2-9er. The LZ has been cleared. I repeat, the LZ has been cleared. We're bringing in reinforcements at this time. Over.
Hotel 2-9er, this is Hotel 6. Hold formation and keep a lookout for the enemy. They'll be back in the area soon enough. Hotel 6 out.
Kingdom just got totally razed by artillery. Those civilians were damn lucky I was around to save their butts. Now we should see about getting the hell away from here. We've already overstayed our welcome.
Hanson here. I have squads pinned down all over the city. We need help extracting.
Your people will have to take care of themselves, Sergeant. We can't stick around any longer.
But sir, you can't leave us here to die.
All right. God damn it. Parker, you handle it. I can't risk going there now.
Good! You found them! Help them clear the area!
Bradley rolling. We are ready to rumble, sir. Launching tow. Infantry head Bradley infantry transport ready. Enemy neutralized. Tow on target, sir. That's a confirmed kill. Armored transport reporting in. Tow on target.
Thank you, sir. Now there are just a couple of more guys that need help.
Bradley APC moving as ordered. Rolling, sir. Tracks are...
I'm sure they taught you this at West Point, Parker, but if you order your guys to move in a box formation, it'll be a lot easier to negotiate those narrow streets.
Armored trans moving out.
This is Bravo 4. We need reinforcements, damn it! Is anyone out there? My RTO just got shot and I'm down to my last mag.
Hang in there, Bravo 4. We'll get you out.
Roger that. I'll try to relocate the...
Bravo 4, come in.
Bombers ready to go. Combat ready. We are ready to rumble, sir. Bombers ready to go. Yes, sir. APC moving out.
them, LT. If you can help them clear the area, they can get away.
Bradley infantry driving to coordinates. What now, sir? Roger, will do. We got the targeted chopper. Bradley APC here, sir. We need orders. Fire that down. We're supporting the driving to coordinates. Rolling into cover. Rolling her up. Bradley APC moving out. Destroying the target. Target infantry some rolling her out. Rolling her
Thank you, Lieutenant. We'll remember this. Hanson out.
Yeah, you're a real savior, Parker. Time for us to get out of here. We'll have to go through the underpass to the east.
Armored trans moving as ordered.
We need all the help we can get. Secure that depot, Lieutenant Parker. The supply depot has been secured. This is where you'll get your reinforcements, Parker. You better make sure the LZ stays clear. I got some more artillery support for you. Use it to clear the area.
This is Yankee 5. We're standing by and ready to fire, sir.
Who the hell is in charge of this mess? I thought we were gonna retreat!
And we will, Private, but we have to stay organized.
To hell with that, sir! If we want to live, we better start running!
Stay off the net if you don't have anything useful to report.
To anyone who's out there, I'm what's left of the 2nd Platoon, and I'm getting out of this city now! I suggest you all do the same!
You will retreat in an orderly fashion, Private. That's a direct order.
Sir! Screw you!
Artillery barrage in for full effect.
Bradley rolling, sir. Tow on target, sir. Track departing. Bradley A driving to moving as ordered.
To all units, check in with me before you reposition, and rally at position 2-4 if your CO is dead.
Bradley APC moving out. Yes, sir. APC moving out. Rolling into combat, locking hostiles. Hostile vehicle wrecked. Bradley APC, engage the target.
Damn it! The underpass has been blocked. Now you're gonna have to fight your way out.
We're supporting the troops. Roger, will do. Armored transport ready. Fire that tow. We're under attack. We're supporting them. Rolling her up. Launch that tow. Bradley here, sir. Heading to coordinates. Yeah, got it. Armored transport ready.
Understood. Coordinates received. Artillery firing. Will go. Fire mission received. Artillery barrage inbound.
Bradley here, hurry up.
Hostile units target area annihilated.
Try to avoid taking so many casualties, Parker. I've sent some reinforcements to your supply, LT.
Armored transport smoke screen deployed. Locking hostile. APC attacking the enemy. Rolling around. Spinning those tracks. Armored transport reporting in. Rolling, rolling. Rolling, sir. Yes, sir. Going to take that perimeter. Hostiles in our sight. That soldier's a goner. Fire that tow! We're supporting the troops. Roger, will do. Good shot, keep it up. Rat tracks on rolling.
This is Eagle 6. Captain Bannon, is that you?
Colonel Sawyer? How the hell...
No time, Captain.
Bring what forces you have and meet me by the I-90 bridge. You got that?
Sir,
A simple yes will suffice, Bannon.
Yes, sir. We'll be there. Bannon out.
What is it?
Mr. President, General Morgan, we have a situation developing in Seattle.
A situation, General?
Communications have been sketchy. But it appears that Russian troops have managed to sneak into port using disguised cargo ships.
Let me get this clear. You're saying that we have Soviet soldiers on American soil, General? That we've been invaded?
Yes, sir. It seems more are coming in. We have precious few units in the area, and they're putting up what resistance they can.
My God. What are our options?
They're rather limited, sir. If we start pulling divisions back from Europe, we'll lose what control do we...
I know. But don't we have anything to defend our own country with?
I've ordered what units that we have to go west, sir.
Who's leading them?
Colonel Sawyers, sir. He's as tough as they come.
Well, he better be. Assemble the staff. Situation room, 20 minutes.
Very well, Mr. President.
We fled east, with the darkening sky behind us lighted by the many fires downtown. Some have later called the retreat organized, but I think it only seemed that way because we were all running in the same direction. Seattle was lost the moment those ships entered the harbor, and there was never any real chance of our holding the city. I try not to think about all those we were forced to leave behind. Captain Bannon kept us in a semblance of order, but I'll never know whether we were actually obeying his commands or they just happened to coincide with what we all thought best. We followed the freeway into the suburbs, with the war close on our heels. Some artillery had already landed in the area, and I remember seeing a broken swing set lying on its side, next to a blackened crater. I think that was when it hit me. We had been invaded, and nothing would ever be the same again.
Wow, that's a lot of people. They better get a move on or the commies will pound them to pieces. I guess it's on us to protect them. Damn civvies. Wonder when Colonel Sawyer will get here. We need the reinforcements, but I could do without him. Continue toward the bridgehead, Parker. Get some defenses up by the freeway. Won't be long before the commies get here.
Carrier waiting for orders.
Armor is combat ready.
We can't last. Evasive maneuver!
This vehicle is ready. Putting her in gear.
What now?
Soldiers are goner.
Give us your repairing them now.
Ready to repair. Ready to drive.
Reporting in. Light infantry on the move. On our way, okay?
Get a move on, Parker. We need to get these positions up ASAP. Looks like the commies have caught up with us, people. Some Russian scouts have been spotted not far from here. Nothing to be worried about yet, but I get the feeling more are on the way.
Hostile target defeated.
God damn it! They're here already! Return fire! And remember, we don't have any reinforcements to call on, Parker.
Troop carrier, we're patching them up, sir.
We need orders.
Incoming fire!
Defeated an enemy, sir.
Troops are ready for action. Will do, sir. Infantry, moving.
For your protection, sir.
Parker, the Russians have gathered a lot of civilians at some houses not far from here. Now they're putting them on school buses. We have to get to them before the commies take them away.
Bradley, 8 tracks on, moving.
Moving into the transport. We're all in the transport. Heavy infantry. Getting a ride, sir. We're all in the transport.
That's the spirit, Parker! Get him! Kill all of them so we can get those civvies out of there!
Marking, I'm going to push it, sir. Enemy infantry is attacking. APC attacking the enemy. Infantry neutralized. Armored transport ready. We're supporting the troops. Hurry up. Fire that tow. Bradley here, sir. Rolling around. Bradley returning fire at hostile. One enemy soldier down. Armored transport ready.
What is it? Moving, drummer?
Get on top and man that 50! Good job, Parker! At least you can do something right.
Eagle 6 to Captain Bannon. Give me a sitrep.
Bannon here. We're engaged at the bridge and we're trying to get a bunch of civilians out of the area before the Russians come in force. Come in, Parker. Russian infantry has been sighted near a house belonging to General Levinson. I just talked to him. His family is still there and they must be evacuated before it's too late. I wonder where those bastards got his address.
Bradley tracks on departing. Bradley APC moving out. Moving as ordered. Bradley on the roll. Moving out. Driving to coordinate. Armored transport ready. Launch that tow.
Yeah, we're here.
Bradley neutralized. Fire that tow. Armored train. Push it. Hurry up. Launch that tow. Bradley in roll.
What do you want? Focus on the enemy! Go, go! Sir! Shut them all to hell! Rifle squad moving to assaulting building.
Ready to repair.
Evade move! Owen! KIA!
Open attacking!
We're supporting the troops. You're all spinning. Boom! Engage the target. Moving as ordered. Enemy neutralized. Bradley APC moving out.
Come on, move! Get them out of there! Get them out of there now! Move! Come on! Hurry! Hurry! There's no time! Look up! Here you go.
Good! You got him out! I'll let the General know that his family is safe. Now, see to the rest of the evacuees.
Understood, Captain. Get those civvies across. We're moving into the area now, and I can call in some fire support for you.
Roger that, sir. Parker, we have to hold the bridgehead while the buses move across. Don't let any Russians through.
Okay, people, this is how we'll do it. Parker, you deal with the ground forces as best you can. Bannon, if you see any units that Parker can't handle, radio their position to me, and I'll relay it to the artillery.
The school buses carrying the evacuees have started moving across the bridge, Colonel.
Good. Don't let the Russians through. They're using helicopters to drop troops on our side, but we'll make sure the road is clear. Eagle 6, out.
Incident done, sir. Taking the perimeter. Bradley on the roll.
I'm airlifting reinforcements to your position, Parker. Make good use of them.
I have infantry in the woods to the north.
I reach you, Captain. Target marked.
That chopper crashed.
Don't you know any tactics at all, Parker? Retake that position, damn it!
That's a confirmed kill. Yes, sir. Departing.
Armor! Approaching from the northwest!
I've got your target coordinates. Fire support incoming. Stay low. Parker, Ivan is sending a large amphibious force across the lake. Be prepared.
Armored transport ready.
Give us your orders.
You're doing good, everyone. The buses are almost across.
We're supporting the troop. Hot smoke. Target vehicle.
They're firing at it. Eagle 6, heavy armored to the south.
Message received. Good call, Captain.
Armored transport ready. Fire that tow.
You lost a unit.
We're supporting the troops.
Incoming fire.
That tow. Shit. Spinning up rolling.
Evacuees are safe. Now we can focus on killing Russians. We've handled the first wave, but there will be more coming. Meet me near the bridgehead in 10.
Here he comes.
Lieutenant Parker. Good to see you alive. And Captain Bannon. Seems I can't get rid of you.
Seems that way, Colonel.
Well, from what I gathered, you did a decent job at organizing the retreat, but I'm prepared to let bygones be bygones. Screw up again, though, and you'll pay.
I won't, Colonel.
We'll see. This is Captain James Webb, and this is First Lieutenant Parker, and Captain Bannon. They fought with me in Europe.
Hey, it was tough going over there. Sorry I missed it.
You shouldn't be.
We need to see about blowing that bridge so the Russians don't roll over it. Get back to your units. We'll take it from there. You there! What's your unit?
Washington National Guard, sir.
Don't matter. I need an orderly and you're in. Get your stuff. We're moving.
Come on, man.
Now, soldier.
Bannon, what the hell were you thinking fortifying that position?
Sir, it was Parker who...
Never mind. We can use a forward position there to delay the Soviet main force when it arrives. That would be the perfect job for you and your tanks, Bannon. Get over there now.
Yes, sir. Bannon out.
Webb and Parker, Ivan's gonna come down that freeway like a cannonball on fire, and we have to delay him long enough for the bridge to be blown. If we let his heavy armor get across, the entire state will fall before we know it. Understood?
Affirmative, sir. Come on, Parker. We'll dig in on the other side.
Squad available, sir.
On our way, yes.
Parker, I'm leaving some of our reserves to you. Call in what reinforcements you need.
Good going, Parker.
Now get those shovels out.
This is Eagle 6. It looks like we're going to be here for a while. I've contacted the Air Force to see if they can help us blow the bridge, but they failed to respond so far.
Sir, can't we just leave that bridge and get out of here?
If we do, Washington State is lost, Bannon. I thought I made that clear. You are to hold until told otherwise, Captain.
Understood, sir!
Lieutenant Parker, we have to do something about those Soviet helicopters. I just got a line on some out-of-service anti-air batteries in the area. If you could fix them up, we might get rid of those choppers once and for all.
What do you want us to do, sir? Fire that missile now!
Enemy defeated, sir!
We're awaiting your orders. What do you want us to do, sir? Fire that missile! We need orders. We're awaiting your orders. Get that missile locked. Target overrun.
This is Eagle 6. Good job. Now hold them back while I see about getting that bridge below sea level.
AT squad ready.
Will do, sir.
Those choppers need to be dealt with, Parker. Why don't you do something about it?
We're marching to moving into the transport.
Kill the tank, sir.
What do you want us to do, sir? Fire that missile!
Enemy defeated,
Hurry
sir.
up! Hostile target defeated.
This is Bannon! How long are we supposed to stay here by ourselves?
Until I say so, Captain. You should be happy to be here considering what you have to answer for. Now focus on killing the enemy.
Affirmative, sir! Bannon out! The commies are so damn fast! They must have dropped airborne units all over the city!
Parker, this is Eagle 6. How's it going with those repairs?
Enemy is chasing our orders!
Launch that slow! What do you want us to do, sir? Fire that missile! I got it targeted.
We'll be cut off if we stay here much longer! Can't we drop that bridge now?
I'm seeing to that, Captain. Now stay in place and calm down.
What do you want, sir? Hostile infantry is dead.
Repairing them now! What is it? We're getting busy with the repairs now! What do you want us to do, sir? Fire that missile!
You lost the
Enemy
unit.
destroyed! Sheridan, ready for the front!
Enemy target
That
destroyed,
missile
sir.
locked!
Looks like they're cutting up some slack, Parker. But stay focused. I bet more of them are coming our way.
Mechanic engaging in repairs!
Parker, the local hospital hasn't been evacuated yet, and Ivan is closing in. Get over there and set up a perimeter while they finish the evacuation. Webb will have to hold the bridgehead by himself in the meantime.
Not a problem, Colonel.
Damn it, Parker. Ivan just knocked out those AA guns for good, and he started to fly in infantry. This won't make things easier.
Hurry up, Parker. They need your help.
A lot of civilians won't get out of the city in time.
I think those civvies are in for some rough times, Colonel.
Yeah. We must try to evacuate as many as possible.
Russian airborne infantry spotted, Parker. They've dropped behind our position.
Your reinforcements are on the way, Parker. They'll be landing shortly. Stay clear of the area. Parker, Ivan is dropping airborne troops at several different locations, but our scouts have pinpointed their rally points. Put some shells on those targets, Lieutenant.
Russian airborne infantry spotted, Parker. They've dropped behind our position.
Use artillery or whatever you have, Parker, but make sure Ivan doesn't get organized or will be hard put to defend this bridge.
Good shot. Keep it up.
The evacuation is underway. Secure the position and hold until it's complete.
Rifle squad is here! Securing building!
That soldier's a goner.
Where should we put this AA? Drive quickly.
Destroy the target.
Destroy the target.
Spinning those
One
tracks.
down. Driving to the front. Vulcan is ready, sir.
Awaiting command. Fire that missile. We're supporting the troops.
We need to get away.
Fire that tow.
What is it? We're tearing them down.
What do you want us to do? Smoke screen activated.
Defeated an enemy, sir.
All down. Incoming. Enemy down.
Understood. Coordinates received. Artillery firing. Anti-air is fired upon. Hostile units in target area are annihilated. We'll get busy with the repairs now.
Sir!
You got him running, Parker. Move on to the next target.
Enemy defeated, sir.
All down. Incoming.
We can't last
Enemy
much
target
longer.
short, sir.
Orders. Get that missile locked. Sheridan ready for the front. Fire that
Anti-air
missile.
is fired upon. Things are getting mechanic. Engaging in repairs.
Not many left, Parker. You're doing well.
Get that missile locked now. Smoke screen deployed.
Enemy is KIA!
Hostile target defeated. Destroy the target.
That was the last of them. Well done, Lieutenant.
Eagle 6! Eagle 6! We're under heavy attack! I got commies all over the place! Looks like the whole Soviet army! Need backup now!
Calm down, Captain. Parker will call in fire support for you. Stay in place, and he'll help you deal with the attack.
Roger that, sir!
Parker, Webb will take temporary command of your forces while you focus on using all available fire support to halt Ivan's attack. The Air Force will bomb the bridge, but we have to hold until they get here.
Enemy tanks on my scope. Over and out.
Parker, don't bother with knocking out those rally points now. The Russians have already dispersed. We can expect a lot of ambushes from here on.
Hell yeah! Take that, you commie bastard!
On target, Lieutenant. Keep it coming.
Enemy units in the target area are destroyed. Copy that. Tanks are about to become scrap metal. Hunt her out.
This is Vantage! We're falling back platoon-wide! Keep that fire incoming until we're across!
Parker, I want you to destroy all strategic targets in the area. Oil tanks, gas stations, electrical substations, and the like. Ivan might have taken Seattle, but we won't make it easy for him.
Artillery
Take
barrage.
some American lead, you son of a bitch! Parker, where the hell is that fire support? White people can't handle this by themselves!
Roger that. I have enemy tanks on my scope. Over and out. Copy that. Fire mission received. Zulu 9 are out.
Lieutenant, the Russians are throwing everything they have into the attack. Call in fire support now!
First platoon clear! Second platoon, start moving! Call in a fire danger close, Parker! We can take it!
Got it. Enemy airstrike is inbound to designated coordinates.
This is insane! We have to fall back faster!
There are thousands of civilians behind us trying to get away. If we fall back now, they're gonna get caught in the fight. Do you want that to happen?
But there's too many of them!
You've faced worse odds before, haven't you?
He's right, Bannon. Now pull yourself together.
I will, Colonel! There's so goddamn many of them! We need all the fire support we can get, Parker! More, you hear? Fan it out!
Orders received. Artillery firing. Enemy units in the target area.
Second platoon has made it across! I'm sending third now! Don't you know any tactics at all, Parker? Retake that position, damn it!
Copy that. Those tanks are about to become scrap metal. Hunt her out.
I have Russian forces inside the perimeter! Get some shells on them before they dig in, Parker!
Copy that. Fire mission received. Zulu 9 are out. Zulu 9 are here. Artillery strike completed. Enemy units and target coordinates are dead. Copy that. Phoenix is in transit with payload.
This is Bannon! All my people have made it across!
Good. Take up positions around the bridge.
I have enemy tanks on my scope.
We should have left earlier!
Shut up, Captain. The B-52s are incoming. As soon as the bridge is down, we'll fall back to the next rally point. Button up, everyone.
Destroyed.
That's gonna take a while to rebuild.
Yeah. What's that thing?
This, my friend, is a portable CD player.
Portable?
Yeah.
Really?
Huh?
What's the sound like?
I'd show you, but the batteries are dead. I wish I could find some new ones.
Watch out! Stow away that toy, soldier! But it's from my daughter, sir! Go! I should stow him away, cabron.
Goddamn maniac. Let's see if we can get a ride back to the rallying point.
Yeah, I need to get back to HQ.
My love, I hope this letter finds you well. In my heart, I feel I will know if something happens to you. It is so hard to face the day without you by my side.
My dearest Natasha, I am writing this sitting on a tractor, just like those we have on the kolkhozes back home. They are not so different from us, this American.
They have begun working triple shifts at the factory. I am glad that Inessa is not working nights. Many factories have been bombed, and I fear she...
Though I am a little worried about Kolya. He is very hard on the men, and when I tried to talk to him, he just shrugged it off. I will have to make it clear that he is under my command.
I think about all the boys over there whose mothers cannot sleep for worry. Those serving with you must be the lucky ones, Velocha, for I know that you care deeply for them.
I will be home soon enough. Until then, know that I love you. Your Vladimir.
In America itself, our valiant forces are making excellent progress. The front is expanded daily as city after city falls into our hands. Everywhere, our troops are met by cheering citizens happy to be liberated from the yoke of their oppressive government. Already, the American proletariat is joining us in spontaneous...
The initial landing went well, and within a few days we had Seattle secured and several regiments moving out into the surrounding countryside. It felt great to finally roam free after having spent weeks inside the cramped container ships. The Americans soon rallied their forces, though, and we began to encounter pockets of heavy resistance. After a pitched fight, they would melt back into the countryside, leaving us to count our dead and wounded. It didn't take long before the strain and frustration of being in a hostile country so far from home began to show on some of the men.
Maloshenko to Sokol 1. This place is too calm.
I agree, Captain. The river is the perfect place for them to defend. We need better intelligence before we continue the advance. Sokol 1 to Romanov. Move ahead and scout out the area. And be wary of ambushes. To all battle group elements, spread out and hold in place. Romanov will scout ahead. Sokol 1 out.
Maloshenko to Sokol 1. I wish the Americans would have the guts to stand and fight us.
Don't hope for too much, Captain. We lack the fire support for a decisive engagement.
We can do without it. My men are already chomping at the bit.
I am sure we will find the Americans soon enough, Captain.
I hope so. Then we shall destroy them utterly. Maloshenko out.
APC will move now. Heading for the position. Armored transport heading out. APC will move now.
Embark. That transport is our lift. Everyone's inside. Enters the vehicle. We're all aboard.
Armored heading for the position. Yes, товарищ командир. Heading for roll out. BMP-2, driving to the destination.
No sign of the enemy yet. I don't like this, Lieutenant. Take your group east and continue the reconnaissance. Sokol 1 out.
Трусы американские. Why won't they face us?
Patience, Captain. I need you to keep your wits about you.
Don't worry about me, Uncle. Worry about the enemy. Maloshenko out.
Armored transport heading out. We're moving out now. BMP-2, driving to the destination.
Still no sign of the Americans.
Maloshenko here. They are close, I can feel it.
I believe you are right, Captain. But we must secure that bridge regardless. Romanov, your objective is to capture the bridge. Second Company will move in to support you once you are in place. Sokol 1 to all units. Continue the advance toward the river, but hold in place on the north side until the bridge has been secured.
Understood, товарищ полковник. Maloshenko out.
BM driving. Armor available for battle. APC here. What can we do for you? Heading for the position. Arm driving.
Infantry
Armor
good
here,
to go.
товарищ командир.
A machine gun is... We're on the move. Affirmative. We are on the move. The transport is our lift. Last member embark.
Armored heading for the position. Heading for the position.
Well done, Lieutenant. Hold off the enemy. I am sending first platoon across to support you.
Yeah, Sokol 1. Neutralize the enemy so that we can start using the bridge.
We need a smoke screen now! One-shot infantry! We should move the BMP-2! Launching missile now!
That vehicle is disabled. Your orders. Launch the missile now! Give us some orders. We should move the BMP-2.
Target defeated. We're in the middle of something. Destroy the enemy.
The bridge is secure. Well done, everyone. Move across by company. I want column formations.
Maloshenko here. We have incoming fighters. They're going for the bridge. Черт побери! Clear the bridge! Clear the bridge!
Comrade Captain, second platoon says they're 10 minutes out. Bastards! Tell that mongrel Petrov I'll put a bullet in his head if he's not here in 5. Так точно. Sokol, this is Shapovnik. My men are surrounded and need immediate reinforcement. Prior!
Shapovnik, I'm aware of the situation. Move your troops to the western ford and cross there. Romanov will create a diversion to the east.
Sokol, we don't have time for diversions and flanking maneuvers. I need a bridge there.
I say again, you are to flank to the west, Shapovnik.
Sokol out. Clean! Order second company to move west. We'll rendezvous at the fort. I hope the old fool knows what he's doing.
Romanov, make a supporting attack on the eastern ford while 2nd and 3rd Company flank around to the west. We must reinforce our stranded comrades on the other side of the river. It looks like the Americans are finally making a stand. Count on heavy resistance. I'm giving you light tank support. We also have reports of an enemy M1 Abrams tank in the area. This is the most lethal tank in the American arsenal. Destroy it if you get the opportunity.
Embarking, товарищ командир.
APC here.
We're all
driving. Roll out.
Товарищ командир, we're available. Rifles are clean and ready. Getting to the position. We are on move.
Armored transport is ready to go. We can roll out anytime.
The squad is assembled. Embarking, товарищ командир. Everyone's inside.
Dorishka heading for the position. Armored transport heading out. We're moving out now. BMP-2. Our tracks are steady. Armored transport is ready to go. Fire an AT-5 at that target. APC here. What can we do for you? Launch the AT-5 missile and roll out anytime. Armored transport is ready to go.
That Abrams tank is posing a serious threat to our forces, Romanov. Destroy it if you can.
Where do you want armor engaging the enemy? Dorish coming here. APC-2 is available. Armor under attack. APC here. Your orders. Give us some orders.
Unit go.
Move the BMP-2.
Товарищ командир, we're available. Fire at will.
APC.
Not false negative.
Fire the missile!
Engage the unit.
Good. Each loss of those tanks is a serious blow to the Americans.
Target the enemy. Fire your rifles! Launches grenades, now! Enemy soldier isn't moving. We got the target! That machine gun! Load your grenades and fire! A machine gun infantry heading up. We are on the move. Get your rifles and move. Getting to the position. We're moving out. We're on the move. We are on the move. Move it and don't... Let's move it! Hustle! Move your feet! Let's move it! Go! They're engaging us!
Need a fast armor moving out. Our tracks are steady.
Maloshenko на связи! We're engaging the enemy at the western fort. My men on the other side are now completely surrounded.
Sokol 1 here. We will get to them, Captain. Romanov should draw some of their forces away to the east soon.
He better. Maloshenko out.
Launching 84! At the hostile! Available! Light technique moving to the destination. Lock and fire. Your orders. Launching 84 at the target. Light armor ready for combat. Launching 84 at the hostile. PT-76 available. Engage the enemy. Hostile defeated. Heading out now. Moving to the destination.
Tоварищ Maloshenko, my men are hard beset by the enemy. I thought Romanov would draw them off.
Romanov is attacking the eastern fort as planned. A breakthrough on either side will force the Americans to retreat.
Understood, but it's not enough. I request a bridge layer.
Request denied, Captain. Again, sending in a bridge layer now would only ensure its destruction.
But we have to get across the river.
And we will do so at the forts. Sokol 1, out.
Light tank, our tracks are rolling. Target killed. Attack our track. Right. Lock, yes, target. Armor moving out. Yes, товарищ командир. Moving. Armor moving out. 84, ready to launch. Light armor heading for the position. 84, ready to fire.
Infantry, start to move, go!
Товарищ командир, yes, move. We're still locked and engaged. Light armor rolling. Our tracks are rolling. Hurry! Your orders. Get that perimeter. Товарищ командир, we can roll out it. We're driving. The 84 is locked on the enemy. Need a fast tank? The 84 is locked on the hostile.
They are engaging us!
The 84 is locked on the enemy.
Unit gone.
Tank attacking the target.
We're taking heat!
Coming hostile, locked and engaged. Knocked down one fortification. Light roll out driving. Armors, our tracks are rolling. Target eliminated. PT-76
Where do you need
available.
us? Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative. Moving.
We are red, heading for the position. British Commandeer, our tracks are steady.
We have control of the eastern fort. Get some fortifications up, Romano.
The squad is assembled.
Need a Fagester, roll out. The 84, British Commandeer. Vehicle, missile locked. Fire!
We're taking heat!
Instructions. We got the target, British Commandeer. Launching 84 at the hostile. We're engaged. Light armor available.
Infantry ready for combat. Infantry, good to go. Get to that. Go. Getting to the position.
British Commandeer, we're with you. Enemy infantry is dead. We are ready, heading for the position. Target missile locked. Firing. What should we do? Enemy destroyed. Enemy missile locked. Fire. PT-76 available.
Excellent, Lieutenant. I am sending further reinforcements to you. Captain Maloshenko, what is your situation?
We've broken through the enemy lines. The Americans are pulling back.
Understood. Link up with your men and set up a perimeter. Romanov, I want you to move south and clear the enemy forces from the large farm ahead.
We're moving out now. Arthur, move.
Rifles are clear. We're on the move. Affirmative. Moving. They're moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Infantry, acknowledged. Start the move. No, go.
Target British Commandeer. Where do you want us? Target is defeat. 84, ready to launch. Light armor available. 84, ready to fire. We are ready, British Commandeer. 84, ready to launch. Armor here, British Commandeer. 84, ready to fire. Light armor, we're moving out now. Heading for the position. Yes, British Commandeer, moving. The British light tank rolling out.
Where do you need? We're on the move. Infantry engaged. The enemy.
Light tank armor ready. Destroyed.
Got the command for it. Товарищ командир.
Neutralize the enemy.
Need this truck?
Disable the hostile.
Affirmative. Roll.
Говорит Maloshenko. The Americans are renewing their attack from southwest.
Understood, Captain. Can you hold?
We can hold against whatever those craven bastards throw against us.
Good. I am talking to our esteemed comrades in the Air Force, and they will soon give us priority.
We don't need their support.
The Americans will soon break and flee.
I'm sure they will, Captain. But some air support will be welcome. Sokol 1 out.
We're under fire. I need orders. What has truck driving?
What are your next orders? Launching 84 after the enemy. Launching 84 off the hostile. 76 of the enemy. We are ready. Yes, товарищ командир. Moving. Beat this rollout. Move. We got the target. Light armor. Ready for contact. Light out that soldier. Launching 84 at the target. I need instructions. Missile launch. Firing.
We're on drive. Push. Roll. Roll.
PT-76 available. Missile launch. Fire. You orders the enemy. Watch this smoke now. Missile launch. Firing. I need instructions.
This is Sokol 1. We have a large concentration of enemy units at the farm. We have finally been given priority air support, and I am calling in a strike now. Sokol 1 to Romanov. Frontal aviation will deal with the Americans. Make sure you are clear of the target area.
Missile locked. Firing. Target eliminated. Hey! Target eliminated.
Malashenko to Sokol 1. What do we do about that bridge?
Romanov will secure the bridgehead, and then we'll repair the bridge. You must protect the southwestern flank.
Nothing will be allowed through. Malashenko out.
Sokol 1 to Romanov. Move to the bridge at once and dig in. The Americans will be back soon, and in greater numbers.
Light armor available. Assault that perimeter.
Set up some sandbag positions if you can. You don't have much time. Sokol 1 out.
We're here to roll drag. Go. Rolling, товарищ командир.
We are heading for the position. We can arm move. Товарищ командир. We are moving to the perimeter. Товарищ командир. Yes, товарищ командир. Armor here. Товарищ командир. Assault that perimeter. We can roll out anytime.
This is Sokol 1. The bridge has been repaired. You are free to move your units across. Romanov, fill your sandbags faster. The Americans are closing in.
Armor moving out.
Truck here. Where do you want us?
The main force is not far out now, Lieutenant.
Need a fast tank? Armor moving out.
We're on the roll.
Good. A multi-layered defense is always the best option against a concentrated attack.
Light armor heading for the position. Our tracks are steady. Need a fast tank? We're moving out now.
Infantry, acknowledge. Go! Go! Moving to the perimeter.
Malashenko here. We're engaging an enemy force estimated battalion strength. And I see another group moving toward the bridge.
You must hold, Romanov. Sokol 1 out. Army Command has finally deemed it prudent to give us fire support. A mortar section and a flight of Su-25s are now on call.
The Americans are attacking in strength. We're facing at least a regiment's worth of troops.
Yeah, so call one. The GRU reports them as part of the Oregon National Guard. Our orders are to fix them in place and destroy them.
We'll destroy them to the last man. Malachenko out!
Neutralize the enemy. Neutralize the enemy. Launching 84 at the target.
The American attack shows no sign of weakening. You must hold on to that bridge, Romano. Attack has finally been spent. They're falling back. Don't give them any respite, Romano. Counterattack at once. To all Sokol 1 elements, the Americans are falling back. Advance and destroy them. Sokol 1, out.
Light tank rolling out.
The coordinates were no good. Mortar missed. Over. Ochotnik here. I'm going to hunt for hostile tanks.
Enemy killed.
Over.
The squad is assembled. Infantry ready for combat.
Tоварищ командир, armor moving out.
Right mission accomplished. The enemy got hit. Out.
Hostile target is the enemy. We will attack the enemy. Neutralize the enemy. Fire and engage. Target eliminated. Drive to that perimeter. Armor here, then heading for the position.
Very good, Romano. Consolidate your position before advancing further. We cannot afford to lose the ground we've gained.
This is Malachenko. We have destroyed an enemy mechanized company. Continuing the advance at this time.
Well done, Captain. Don't let them get away. Sokol 1, out.
Target eliminated. The 84 is watching on the enemy. We got the target. Disabled a hostile.
This is Ochotnik. Targeting enemy.
Well done, Lieutenant. Now press the attack.
84 ready to fire.
Mortar strike executed. Over.
Malachenko to Sokol 1. We are now at position 4, dealing with light skirmish forces.
Understood. Hold in place. Sokol 1, out. Retake the ground you lost, Romanov, before it's too late.
Need a fast tank? Armor moving out. We're good driving.
Ochotnik here. I'm going to hunt for hostile tanks. Over.
We are ready, товарищ командир. The 84 is locked on the enemy. Light armor available.
Ochotnik here reporting hostile
The
casualties.
84 is locked on the enemy. Товарищ командир, need a fast tank. Товарищ командир. The 84 is locked on the enemy. Tank disabled. Ready to fire. Ready, товарищ командир. The 84 is locked on the enemy.
Acknowledged. Both are firing mortars.
Light armor
arriving. We got the target. We've got a situation here. We've got a target, yes. Target killed. Armors, weak, move. Roll out. Disable the hostile. We're moving out now, heading for the position. British Commandeers, get that perimeter. Heading for the position.
Order strike
Almost there, Romanov. Get some fortifications up.
This is Voloshenko. Request permission to pursue the enemy.
Yet, Captain. We must keep the perimeter intact. We have dealt the Americans a hard blow. It will have to be enough for today.
Need a fast tank. The 84 is locked on the enemy, available for battle. 84, ready to launch. Light tank need instructions. Mission locked. What shall we do? Mission locked. Highlight, British Commandeer.
Light artillery barrage. Fire at coordinates.
Armor here, British Commandeer. Hostile defeated. We got the target. British the 84 is light armor on the enemy. The 84 is locked on that hostile. The target is defeated.
Firing orders. The barrage will reach you soon. Both of them.
We got the target. We are ready, British Commandeer. 84 ready to launch. Light armor available. The 84 is locked on the enemy. British Commandeer. We got the target. We are ready, British Commandeer. 84 ready to fire. We're moving to the perimeter. Our tracks are steady. Armor here.
British Commandeer. Provide the target Aide.
We got the vehicle.
Affirmative. Orders will fire at the provided coordinates. Over.
Light armor ready for combat.
We have the field. The river crossing is secure, and now the rest of the battle group can move across. Excellent performance all around. Sokol 1, out.
Our mortar out. Mortar count.
Yeah?
Hey, Earl.
Mark! It's about goddamn time that you called. Your mother's worried sick, you know that? I thought we agreed that you'd call at least once a week.
I'm sorry, but you might have noticed there's an invasion going on and...
Yeah, and you guys turned and tail and ran, and that's what we get with a bunch of spoiled brats defending our country.
We didn't have any choice. You know how many men we lost?
In my day, wouldn't have let those commie bastards come ashore in the first place. We would have fought them to the last man, with bayonets if we had to.
Yeah? I don't remember you winning any wars.
We won the battles, son. And if your father were alive, he'd cry to see what you've become. First, that business in Europe, and now you can't even hold your ground when the commies are in your own damn backyard. You goddamn sissy. Mark. Yeah, I'll tell your mother you called.
Earl! Damn it.
By blowing the highway bridge, we actually managed to slow the Russians down. For a while. The colonel led us south and we met little resistance along the way, but Bannon and Charlie Company kept lagging behind. Bannon blamed the mud, but I think he was secretly hoping to get away from the colonel. Eventually, we reached a small town called Pine Valley. It was decided that we would make a stand there and wait for reinforcements, but first, we had to retake the town from the airborne forces that had gotten there ahead of us. Most of the men hadn't slept for 2 or 3 days, and the colonel only allowed a few hours of rest. But I never heard a complaint. Everybody knew what was at stake, and what we were fighting for.
Whiskey 5, come in. I can't get reception. Keep trying and tell me as soon as you get through.
Damn it, Fido, get over here before he craps all over you. You get it? Colonel Sawyer, sir!
Captain Bannon, Captain Webb, Lieutenant Parker, let's get started. This is the town of Pine Valley.
Sir, I just talked to Colonel Wilkins. He's been delayed and his battalion won't be here until...
Return fire and get a medic over here! Now listen up. We're here. Ivan is coming from this direction, and we've been ordered to take and hold the town until Colonel Wilkins arrives with reinforcements.
Yeah, it's about time we showed those commie bastards.
Bannon! There is a supermarket here, and I need you to secure it. Now, Webb and Alpha Company will support you. And make sure you get it right this time. Are we clear?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Parker, I need you to take this gas station ASAP. Please take care of that sniper. Get to it! Where the hell is that medic? You have your orders, Parker. Secure that gas station and dig in. And Parker, Private Uris didn't make it. Make sure you get that sniper.
Bannon here. We're closing in on the super...